Hey guys, HP here. Welcome back to another of my videos. I am late on yet again another wonderful tag. Actually, I don't know if this is considered a tag, but let's just all pretend that it is the beginning of December. It's not December 10th, it's December 1st, okay? Let's just put that in our minds. Today is December 1st. With that being said, we are going to be doing my December TBR list. If you don't know what that means, I am basically going to be showing you guys what I want to read in the month of December. This does not mean I am going to be reading this, but I'm a big mood reader, so I would like to give myself a lot of options. I'm hoping I can do this every month in the future just to keep myself accountable, as well as showing you guys some options to read if you guys are looking for something new. Once again, I am a big mood reader, so that means depending on how I feel once I finish a book is going to decide on what genre and what book I'm going to read next. My list is pretty long, but I'm not going to be reading all of them, so do not worry. It doesn't fit in the frame, but these are all the books that I'm putting on my TBR list. This is ridiculous. What am I doing? But yeah, let me just quickly go through them. So how I'm going to be doing this video is by genres. And the first one I want to show you guys is the romance, cute, comedy books. So in this genre, the first books that I want to try reading is the Romancing Manhattan series, trilogy, whatever you guys want to call it. Another book in this category is Starry Eyes. I recently finished a book by this author, Jen Bennett, called Chasing Lucky. And oh my gosh, it's so good that I had to pick up another book from her. So I decided to get the Starry Eyes one. I do want to read it as soon as I can, if I'm in the mood for it, obviously though. Another one on this TBR is also The Roommate. I follow this bookstagrammer and she recently did a review on this book. So if I'm in the mood for something more comedy, I feel like I will try reading this one. Next we got on the TBR is, of course, it's the month of December, so we cannot forget our holiday books. Most specifically this one I do want to try reading. I saw another bookstagrammer talk about it and she loved it. So if I have the time, I would love to read it, but
there's no shame in leaving this book out for next December, so I might do that instead.
Next on the list is not really a genre, but books that are gonna make me cry. Okay, I can't be the only one. There are just moments where you just want a good cry. You just want something to just make you like bawl your eyes out and like be so sad over. The first book on that list is A Quiet Kind of Thunder. It's basically about a girl who's deaf and a guy who's mute, I think, or it's the opposite, something like that. Someone's mute and someone's deaf, but it just sounds different. So not sad per se, but it sounds like it's gonna be so beautifully written that it's probably gonna make me emotional and I probably will cry. So I'm excited about this one, as well as, you've guessed it, You've Reached Sam. I've already started reading it and I'm almost done. I'm like 50 pages away of being finished.
I'm already rocking the TBR list.
This is something that I wanted to read, and look at me, I'm reading it in the month of December. I'm going to be doing a review on this book very soon, and let's just say my reaction is not what I was hoping for. Let's just leave it at that. This is the only book that I'm currently reading, and in the middle of reading this book, I was thinking to myself, I am low-key sick of realistic romance, and I need to dive back into the world of fantasy and sci-fi, which means
smooth transition.
The next genre on my TBR list is all sci-fi, fantasy, dystopian, everything that I love, all my favorites. The first book I have brought is the Otherworld trilogy. In the beginning it says, fans of Ready Player One are sure to love this addictive read. BuzzFeed. I'm very, very excited about this. I do want to read it as soon as I can, so if I have the time, I would like to start it very, very soon. Another sci-fi book I brought is The Dragonfly Girl. This book is about a girl who finds a cure for death, and I feel like it's gonna be pretty intense, so I'm very, very excited about this one as well. I would love to get to it as soon as I can. Next we got our two books that are on the dystopian I think it's post-apocalypse, I'm not too sure, but it is part of like the dystopian society, which I'm obsessed with, a huge fan of, which is the Breathe duology. These books are about a world where there is a limited supply of air, so it sounds very, very interesting. And last but not least, what we all very, very much love is the fantasy world. First we got on the list is the Grey Wolf series. The 15th book is coming out in 3 weeks now, so I really, really need to get through these. I'm excited to dive back into the world of the Grey Wolves. I'm probably going to start reading these books next after I finish You've Reached Sam, so that's very exciting. I miss this world very, very much. Another duology I mentioned previously is Seasons of the Storm and Seasons of Chaos. Chaos. These actually might be pushed back until January, but we'll see. And last but not least, another small booktuber, Nunchi Goya. We previously did a collab not that long ago. We decided to do another one, and this time we're going to be sharing one book that we want the other person to read from our TBR list. And at the end of the month, we are going to be doing a review on that same book to see if we liked it, if we didn't like it, if we DNF'd it. While I was snooping around and looking at her videos, if you have not, go check her out. She has mentioned that her favorite genres are fantasy and adventure. And when I heard that, I was like, this is perfect. I'm a big fan of fantasy as well. So I have decided that we should try reading Bright Star by Aaron Swan. This is a standalone and it's about dragons. So I'm very, very excited about this. So yeah, Nunchi, if you're watching this, this is the book we're gonna read this month. That concludes my very, very long list of my December TBR. This is my first time doing this, so I might change the format around, but I feel like this is gonna help me in the long run doing it by genres. After I finish a book, I will legit stare at my bookcase for like 30 minutes deciding on what I'm feeling. So I feel like this is gonna help me be more organized, and you know, when I finish a book and I'm like, I'm kind of in the mood for this, I'm kind of in the mood for this, I can just look back in this video and be like, oh, I picked this book in my TBR list. Might want to try that out. I'll probably do a December wrap up on my TikTok. So if you guys are interested on what I read in December, go follow me on my TikTok. It's a book tickety tockety.
Take it to the curb.